in the game.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place. Change round here but the money. You try to mix it up. In my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brennan gone along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Drill. 52. 95. 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fight. Let's go now. Pitch, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the double. Hey, blue. 6, 33. Yellow. Set, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Set, ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hut.
Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready up.
Second and 9.
Down. Set.
Going back to Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now third down and 6 to go.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
see through your hat and still enjoy the show.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Black, let's go. Blue, 32.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green.
Now receiver in motion left.
Set, go.
Love now. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Go.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, hey. Get on, huh? Get on. Go ahead.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jackson, option right. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And this one is no good. He missed it. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Here we black shot. Blue 32. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Black, 95.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
52. Ready. 10 black. White.
In motion goes the tight end.
Check, hut.
Throwing. Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, break.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, ready.
Up the middle they go. Lloyd. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long Jackson and the Ravens.
That's third down. 3rd and 11.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the 1st half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Yellow, go.
And only
Red,
6
strike,
seconds on the
black,
clock, so
red,
time
red,
likely for just one play.
set, go.
Final play of the half, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ball red. Hut, hut.
A final shot before break. Love. And that one too high and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the 1st half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off the option, here's Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
13.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now Lamar changing the play.
38-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, report! Report!
To throw is Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens offense go for it but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Down. Ready?
On third down, here comes Jacobs. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
On play action. Love to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Black, 95. Cut.
Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Cut.
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Okay, ready? Step. 50, green. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. To about the 26 here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
60 red. 60 red.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
52 blue. Set.
Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Let's go.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. He'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up first and 10 here. Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run.